Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second episode of Cup or Bust. This one with the Calgary Flames. Now, for some of you who are like, oh, how are you doing this? Like, how are you deciding? Well, I asked for suggestions in the last episode, and I got a lot of really nice comments in the last episode about, different ideas for challenge or for the challenge videos that I want to come out with. However, I did not get any team suggestions. Not don't get me wrong. I am not complaining about the comments that I did get. I very much appreciate and I read all of them. However, no one really suggested a team. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna go to the West. That was one thing I want to make sure is I want to go east to west, and back and forth. Um, but I wanted to pick a team that isn't a that is how do I put this? A team that is in a good situation, but that just needs that little bit more. Okay, for those of you who watched the last one, which if you haven't done so already, go back and do that. I'm sure it's going to be the only Islanders video on my channel to this point. Um, Go back and watch that one. It was a lot of fun to make. But I will say, spoiler alert, we did not end up completing the challenge. We did not end up even making the playoffs, which kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. We put together a bit of a solid squad, and we didn't get anything out of it. But with all that in mind, we have to get flying because otherwise this episode will end up being 3 hours long. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at the contract situation, see who's doing what. Matthew Tkachuk, love the contract, love the player. Gadreau, same thing. Giordano, I'd like to keep him. I really would. Lindholm, love to keep these guys for most of them. Yeah, most of these guys I really do like. Ooh, we're gonna have to pay Dubé. How much is he won? Perfect, perfect. If I can get you at like 1.5, be a great third to fourth line option for us, and we will take that 1,000 times out of 1,000. We'll come back to you, Valimaki, because you kind of scare me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to lose you. Um, Other notable things include the Milan Lucic contract, of which I will be having to find a way out of. I have to. Goalies, Markstrom looks good. You know, decent deal. No problems there. Um, Deming will come back. We'll find out later. For right now, let's go ahead and let's get over to the protection list. Yep. Here we go. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. Go to protection list screen. Let's see here. Obviously, all of these guys are getting protected. So do I leave Hannafin or do I? I'm starting to see why Giordano was available. Oh, that hurts. Cause like the other thing is, do I leave? Oh, it's either Hannafin or do I get rid of Mangiapane and Dubé and Backlund and say, yeah, there you go. Mm, I think that we're gonna have to say potentially goodbye to Giordano. We'll leave him exposed. And we will hope for the best here. And that's what we're going to roll into it with. Hopefully, please take. Please. Okay, we're 13. Please do me a favor. Take Milan Lucic. They took Matthew Phillips. Okay. We kept. Okay. All right, that's doable. Let's take a look at the draft class. Let's see what exactly what's going where here. Eklund, Clark, yeah, Grigorenko. I forgot because they still don't have what is his face in the game. The defenseman from Michigan, Owen Power. Ay ay ay. It's a solid draft class. If we're looking at around 13, Wilson Carpenter. Is that like? Um, yeah, no one that's really gonna help us real early on. Let's see. Is there any steals later on in the draft? Edvinson is predicted to go at 16. Heck yes, we will be taking him. Um, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I did not expect that. Brandon Othman, 26. Okay. Wyatt Winter. That's kind of just a cool name. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. Any low elites later on in the draft that we could potentially snag? Just quickly trying to go through this. Phil, continue scrolling for me. There was some. I don't know where he's projected to go. 106, 107, 107. Okay, and down here, not really much. Cool. Top four, nothing. Cool. Okay, so we know what we got to do. The big thing to me is we have to get out of the Milan Lucic contract. Let me just go ahead and look at the contracts one more time so we can see what we're really, really rocking with here. In terms of bad deals, thankfully we do not have to pay Blake Coleman, who was on I think he's on a $5 million deal. That's a terrible deal for him. I mean, I get that he's like a big, how do I put this? It's a terrible deal in terms of the video game because like as a, his effect on the Flames IRL is worth it, or at least I would say close to it. $5 million is pretty big price for it still, but yeah. So if we're looking here, I don't love Backlund's contract. Lucic needs to go because he is not worth it. How many defensemen do we have that are going to be making 4 mil? Four that are currently making 4 mil, and another one asking for it. Okay. What I'm thinking is maybe we package Valimaki and Tanev, and try to get ourselves a top line guy. That I think that could work well. Stone here, I don't really love you. Yeah, that could work. That could work really well if we could grab ourselves like an elite offensive defenseman, or maybe just an elite defenseman in general. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get into the draft here. So first thing I want to do, if I can get it to pull up, thank you. We're gonna go to find trade. Just straight up, I need to know, is there anybody out there who's willing to take on Lucic? Of course not. Why would there be? Oh boy. Okay, so that means I gotta make some magic. We'll see what we can do with that. Go ahead and hop over here. Lucic, thank you. Any team that even wants him. Boston wants him. Boston wants him. Okay. In progress. Just give me like a 6th for him. I'd take that all day. No? Okay, cool. 7th. Toronto's 7th of that, so it's not even your 7th. Oh, they say that's close to fair value, so maybe if I add like my 6th, would they do that now? Okay. And a 5th, because I really need this to go through. There we go. Cool. We got rid of that hideous contract. Yeah, happy with that. Extremely happy with that. Now I think that we need to look at teams that would potentially be selling. I think Backlund needs to go, I'm going to be honest, because I think that's way too much money to pay him, especially considering that we need at least a first liner and a second liner, in my opinion. So let's go out there and let's try to find ourselves some of these. We'll look at the block, see if there's anybody available that could potentially fill our needs. Nope. Atkinson is interesting. No. 84. Not what I'm hoping for. Not what I'm hoping to get. Hornqvist, no. Arvids, no. Come on. No. Ekholm is interesting again. Ekholm is very interesting. Ooh, and he's cap efficient. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a look at Ekholm here. And what would I have to give up to get this done? Because I don't think I have to give up Tanev and Valimaki here. Maybe I have to give up. Hang on, let's look at defenseman one more time here. In terms, okay, so we're gonna have to re-sign potentially Stone, Valimaki, I know, but Shillington as well. Shillington won't be fun to re-sign, that's for sure. Let's see, is there anybody in the prospect pool who they'd be willing to do for this? Pelletier, he's 20 years old. He's probably not going to reach that. Ruzicka as well. And maybe they would give us, like, obviously we don't want anybody very good. You rejected. Okay, that's fine. I don't really want to trade away these guys. Maybe we trade away the picks. Maybe we go a third along with that. Because that way I don't have to take anybody back. Rejected. Okay, we'll trade out this third for a second, and hopefully that will get it done so we can walk out of here. We have Ekholm. Happy about that. Very, very happy about that. Yeah. So anybody else here, defenseman wise, or not on the block wise, pardon me, who could be available? Ellis. Oh, 7 years. Is it worth it? God, it really makes me question it. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Look at the time available. We're gonna let Buffalo make their pick. Go ahead. Grigorenko, 81 overall, right wing power forward. Okay, back to block hunting. Let's see. See, John Carlson would be really nice, wouldn't he? What would it look like, right? Because if I do this, what's my defensive core looking like? If I do this and I throw in Tanev and Valimaki, my defensive core is probably Giordano and Carlson, Ekholm, Hannafin, and then Anderson and X. You know, I would even throw in Anderson cap-wise because that makes sense, right? So now we're doing that, and then we need a low-tier defenseman back. Kempney would be really nice. And should be able to get more back than just that. Let's see here. Forwards. Is there any forwards that we want? Like maybe a fourth liner? Mantha's contract does not look very good in this game, I'm not going to lie. We take Sprong back. Okay, how's that sound? Rejected. We'll get rid of Sprong. Oh, we don't even need to have Sprong there. Cool. This is where they should be taking Matty Beniers, but they're not going to because obviously he doesn't exist in this world. Okay, it's gonna take a bit more. You know what? You want to get John Carlson? You got to trade big. You got to trade big boy stuff. Okay. 2 seconds, along with all this package. Oh my God! You're gonna make me give you a first? Okay, you know what? Can I give up a first in the year after that? Rejected. Okay. We'll remove him. Boom, boom. Obviously you're not going to accept it again. My hand slipped. I'll give you a second and a third for this. Okay, there's 2 seconds and the first from the year after. Because I really, oh my, what? Because I really want John Carlson. Oh, they're ticking me off. They're ticking me off a lot. Okay, let's see here. Morrissey, no. I want a top, like, man, I want like a top tier defenseman, like a, oh man, Hedman would be nice, but he's franchise potential. There's no way that happens. Wait, what? Oh, it's not sort. It's sorting by that instead. Okay, there, 87. Thomas Chabot. Ooh, Chabot is low. 8 years, 8 mil. Maybe this is what we do. This would be nice. This could be really nice because then I don't think I have to give up much else aside from Valimaki and Tanev. Okay. You know, hang on. We gotta let them make their pick. Okay, do your pick. Thank you. Cool. They got William Eklund. Even though I guess Matty Beniers just isn't available because, you know, EA NIL agreements, bunch of contract stuff for those of you uninterested. Thomas Chabot though, big player. The goal here is we would give up Tanev, Valimaki. And you know what? I think I'd feel more comfortable just giving up some prospects as well. Like I would throw in Zari here. I would do this for sure. You'd have more than 45 skaters. Okay. We don't want anybody that's going to be decent for you. We'll take him. Rejected. It's not there whatsoever. Are you sure? Your line kind of says otherwise, guys. Just a heads up. Throw in. Oh, I only wanted to throw in one of those seconds. Okay. Well, guess the second one was needed anyways. Rejected. Okay, I will change this second to that first. There you go. Rejected. Wow. Okay, get rid of Zari. Get rid of that. I will throw in another second round pick. Please. Wow, okay. We got to find somebody who wants them. Do they have a defenseman that we could want? I mean, Weber, right? But Petrie, we just got Petrie in the last one. I don't really want to do that again. Doughty, not with a for 11 mil, no. Ekblad wouldn't be terrible. If Moritz Seider was his full potential, maybe. Ooh, wait, what is Klingberg's contract? 2 years. Ooh. That's a solid contract for him. Werenski. Makar, that would be incredible. There's no way, though. Boquist. Wait, what the oh, I forgot, yeah. Dougie, we already got Dougie in the last one. Where else can I find a defenseman? Oliver Ekman-Larsson, I forgot he was here. That reminds me. Connor Garland, they don't have an extension in place for him. He's somebody that could run our second line extremely well. And let me explain to you all what I mean by that as I grab my charger because I just realized my MacBook is low. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Now, if we're looking at our forward core, okay, the way, oh, wow, that was really loud for no reason. Kachuk and Gadreau, first liners, no questions asked. We don't have a first line center, in my opinion. I think that Lindholm and Monahan are solid, but they're not first liners. And because of that, I think that, we could get Connor Garland to be that other member here. And I think that maybe a third round pick and Mikael Backlund gets Garland. Oh my god, I know they only have 20 seconds left, so we'll give you the Toronto Maple Leafs third next year as well. Okay, there we go. We have our second line winger taken care of. There's only a couple things left to do, and I think one of the big spots that needs improved, aside from defensemen, which we will get back to because it is frankly pissing me off, is center. And you know, there's not many first line centers really out there. It's really not, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna just go trade for Nathan McKinnon. Not many first line centers out there. Not enough to make the world go round. Yeah, I wish I could trade for one of those guys. Barkov has pretty low trade value. That could be a move. We'll come back to Kopitar if we still don't have it filled later on because his contract is kind of awful. But yeah, that might be the move. Barzell, obviously we had him. Philadelphia. Couturier's on a sick contract too. Maybe we can figure out a way to get this to work. Okay, if I'm looking at, what do I have? I have Zari, who I could trade, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Right wingers. Not a whole lot. Okay. Goalies here. I would give up a first. I would definitely give up a first for this. A first and no. Okay. If I go goalies matching, they don't want anybody really. I'll give you Poirier. Rejected. I will throw in Hyman as well. project. Okay, they don't really want to take these guys. So my question then, right, is if I throw in that Florida Panthers second as well. Okay, I'd rather throw in that one then, and like the third from next year. It's gonna take 2 firsts for this, isn't it? With that, we're gonna go to the back of the years so that I make sure that they're not consecutive years that I'm trading picks, because that's something I didn't do very well in the last one, was trading the same pick in consecutive years. So I would give up the second from the year before that then. Oh my lord. Am I about to trade 3 first-round picks for this dude? Potentially. What of it? Holy cow. Okay, they really don't want to give him up. If we go to centers, ooh, maybe Malkin? Maybe Crosby? Maybe Malkin? No. Ooh, 9.5. Let's see here. Ryan O'Reilly's like the definition of a defensive first-line center. I would love to grab one of these two. But there's no way if I couldn't swing. Yeah, if I could not swing, what's his face, I can't swing them. If I couldn't get Couturier, I'm not going to be able to get them. Backstrom and Kuznetsov. Oh, man. Scheifele would be nice, but that's probably not going to happen. Zegras, I don't need to hear about. Bergeron is older, maybe. You know, or maybe we just try to go for. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to sim to our pick here. And we're going to save a lot more of these trades for later on into free agency so that we can have more assets. Edvinsson, though, for sure is who I'm going with here. Edvinsson, welcome to the squad, medium elite, great player. Sim to our next pick. I think it's our 7th rounder, if I'm not mistaken. Tyler Campbell, sure. Low top 6. That's better than what it could have been. We have 2 7th rounders apparently. Let's see. Potential wise. Tyson Chang. 7th D. Darn. Okay. So now some very important things are going to be happening. For one, we're going to go into the resign phase, and we're going to need to find a coach. That's something that I forgot to do heavily in the last one, but I plan on doing here. Connor Garland does want an extension. 5 years. Okay. Where did I set? Give me just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, while I grab my phone. Sorry about that, guys. Just want to be able to make sure that we can maximize our salary cap here. So if we're looking at this, we got 5.475 times 0.85. We could get him as low as probably 4.75, if I'm being honest. That could be the deal, and that's a good deal for a second liner there. I'm happy with that. I want to qualify to Valimaki as well as Shillington. Valimaki, 1 year. Okay, maybe this is doable. Like, maybe 1.5, because he does want to resign. Then we could keep him as a bottom line defenseman. Maybe that's what we do. Shillington, hopefully the same thing. Yep, we'll go 1.5 for you as well. And hopefully that can just be our bottom pair. You know, that'd be nice if we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Stone then. Oh man, dude. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bring you back. Okay. I want to do main roster. Forwards here, right? So we're going Kachuk, Gadreau, X, Lindholm, Monahan, Garland, Mangiapane, Dubé, X, and then a 4th line that will consist of probably Ritchie here. Yeah, sure. Brett Ritchie, Josh Lievo. Sure. Oh no, that was a terrible. Oh, that I'm upset about that. I really am. Here we go. Simon can be one. We'll sign somebody else instead. We'll probably get rid of the Avo. All expiring though. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Hey, Justin Kirkland. It is Justin, right? Yeah, Justin Kirkland. Just making sure. Just making sure that we can fill out the AHL squad so we don't have to worry about it. Come on now, Francis. There we go. Sure, there you go. Okay, we're gonna Kirkland. Oh no, we already did that for. Doesn't want an extension. Leave. Leave then. Godden, there you go. Let's see. Obviously gonna grab these depth defensemen just for the heck of it. Ryan, get out. Valimaki did not want an extension. Okay, he's probably gonna, or no, that's Shillington that didn't. He's probably gonna reject that then. In gold, do we have anybody? I'm fine. I think just waiting and trying to sign one. Like, what do you want, Deming? Well, actually, we'll sign that. You know, that's not terrible. Okay. Need to advance a day, a couple days, if we're being honest, probably. Got Nesterov, Ronaldo, Deming, Lievo, got Valimaki. Shillington did not decide to accept. Okay. Simon accepted. Connor Garland rejected. Okay. Everybody else accepted. So the two people that we're worried about here, still Connor Garland, who, you know, we'll go flat here, 5 years, 5 mil. That's fair. And Shillington, who honestly is probably just going to get traded. So with that all being said, I think as soon as I advance this and Connor Garland accepts, we will be good to go. What? Okay, 5.25. My guy, why are you doing this to me? Hang on, before I really mess up. There we go. Okay, Connor Garland, come on now. He renewed. Sweet. Send to free agency. Godden, bunch of AHL guys renewing their contracts. Don't really care that much. Okay. Free agency. Let's see. Who are the big fish out here? Is there a first line center just floating around? There's not. I'm not going for Ovi. I've made that clear in the past. Landeskog is a first line power forward. Who's tempting, I'm not going to lie. I don't know that free agency is going to be as big of a deal in this episode, if I'm being honest. It's not a whole lot that I really want to go out and acquire, aside from things in trades. So let's go ahead. Let's try to make a couple trades here. Oh boy. I think the first thing that we should probably take a look at is the defenseman. Because the two things I really need to acquire is a top defenseman and a top, what is it called? A top defenseman and a first line center. So I will give up Tanev as well as Anderson. Yeah. Tanev, Anderson, and do I give up Valimaki now though? Or do I do this? Maybe this is what we do. Maybe this is the move. Because that's 9 mil for his less than 8. We'll safeguard it. Just to be safe, we will grab Kempney, who they do want to trade, which is good. Rejected. Okay. We'll talk about some picks in. We will definitely talk about some picks. Seconds, hopefully, are all it takes to really change your mind about this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, we got John Carlson. We have John Carlson is in our possession. Wow. Okay, our defensive core looks great now with Carlson, Ekholm, uh, Giordano, Hannafin, Valimaki, and Kempney. Now we can get rid of Shillington. The only thing that we have left is a first line centerman. And how much cap space do we have now? 6 mil still. Any ways to clear cap quickly? Not particularly. For being honest, in goal, how we looking? Again, not bad, not great. Because the thing is that you need some cap space if you're going to be able to find a way to make something like a Jack Eichel trade, which is really what I wanted to try to do here, but I don't think that's going to be able to happen. Our first line has a maybe Steven Stamkos, right? 7 mil, so it's doable. Okay. Actually, we'll go for Point. We'll go for Braden Point first, because he's younger, a little bit less money. Hopefully, we won't have to worry as much about him. Let's just go down this way. I don't really love doing that, actually. How about I offer you first, a second, and a first, as well as Connor Zary for Braden Point. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Skaters matching block, though. Come on. Give me somebody that y'all want. Ooh, they do want Valimaki. We'll see. If this makes it go through, I won't feel bad trading him. It didn't. So, update. It did not. I'll go 2027. 3 first. Connor Zary. We'll take Connor Zary off there. And we can get another 7th in there, right? Or another first. Oh, man, that hurts. Okay. Braden Point, not going to happen. Maybe, just maybe, the game actually, this would be giving EA a lot of credit, but maybe the game values Steven Stamkos as less than that of, less than that of Braden Point, which probably should be the case given age. So yeah, maybe that is actually, realistic, which, ooh, what a step forward that would be. Okay, actually, that's doable. So the thing is, then it would have to be, no question, it has to be Valimaki. He has to be going. Rookie skater. Well, draft picks. We'll go first, second, and a first again. This has got to be like the baseline deal. Rejected. Okay. We'll throw in that extra first from 2026. There it is. Can we get it done? Rejected. Okay. Throw in one more first from 2027. If I can get it done, please, please. Rejected. Okay, cool. Maybe I do something a little bit underhanded here. But maybe we offer somebody a bigger contract, a deal that could get us some trade value. Maybe that's what we do. I mean, someone like a Gabriel Landeskog is probably, if we're being real, that's a good option for us. If we can get him, if we can land him. But with that in mind, let's take a look overall wise, see if there's somebody that's affordable. It's like that. Not, not particularly. No. Maybe Ovi, but Ovi's 35. Maybe we just need to clear a little bit of cap space so that we could sign ourselves sign ourselves Landeskog. I don't know why I just completely brain farted there. I mean, I take that back. Brain fart would mean that there was a thought there in the first place. And, well, for any of you who know me, there isn't. There is not a thought there in the first place. Sure, we can sign you as a backup, because I would rather have you than Deming. Okay, any overall or potential wise anybody that could not really. Yeah, not particularly. No. So we're gonna go try to clear a little bit of cap space. I also need to find a coach. I need to remember to do that this time. Okay, let's see. How can we clear cap space? Cap space sorted by salary. Let's see here. Diego, that's easy. You shouldn't be making money. That should be enough there, right? Carolina, you're in the East. You should hopefully be willing to do business with us here. Give me Columbus's 7th for these two. Sweet. I'll take deals like that any day of the week too. So funny how that works out. We'll do contracts one more time here, just to see if there's anybody else that I missed there. Does not look like it. Maybe Nestorov. You know, if we really want to. I mean, it doesn't even open up much. Oh no, it does open up. It does. It does. It does. Um. Well, hang on. Let's see. Can I offer that type of contract now to how do I what the how do I only have 6.73? That's not good. That is really not good. Uh, it's looking kind of thin here, boys. Looking kind of thin. Um, where are you at, Nestorov? Nestorov. Trade him to the East. Yeah, the Capitals. You can have Nestorov. If I can just get just your 7th round pick. That's all I want. Are you kidding? You know what? They're in the West. Fine. There we go. Cool. Hopefully this gives me enough cap space, please. Please, dear Lord, please. We just need to be able to sign somebody who can give us some value. I can almost afford... Oh my god. Oh boy. I will offer you the contract, although I doubt you take it. You know what? I'm gonna offer Ovi the contract too, because I'll sell him back to Washington for assets. Um, and yeah, those are the two that we'll do. If no one or if neither accept, then I will go for Jayden Schwartz and hopefully be able to pair him up. Oh, something else I want to remember before I forget. Is there any? There won't be this early, will there? No, no. I'm never mind, guys. I was gonna say we need to see if there's any two-way defensemen who were like, around the 79 mark. But first, though, we're gonna go to our coaching staff, and we're gonna take a look at this dude. He's not even that good. Vegetti. 48%. He does not match whatsoever. So we're gonna go hire a coach. Not great options here. Not gonna lie. Um, 0%, huh? Oh, it's AHL. No wonder. Um, man, it's kind of sad because like your coach really does affect a lot. We will sign Spuckets here. Actually, I didn't even want to interview him. I don't know why I hit that. Gosh. Yeah. Just wasting time. This is definitely got to be a longer episode than the other one, isn't it? Probably. Because I don't think it took me this long. Um, coaching staff. Maybe I won't show this on camera. Okay. Probably won't show that on camera then. Okay, so let's see if we can get either one of them to accept. Just got done, checking in on the coaches, seeing what we could do there, and not many good options. I'm gonna be honest, not very good options at all. But can we grab? We got okay. We got Sammy. Cool. Oh, one more day, please. Landeskog rejected, and Ovechkin rejected. Oh boy. Um. Okay. Did either one accept another deal? Do they have any other offers? What's up? I feel like Ovechkin is more doable. Like he's more obtainable. That's definitely the lowest for Ovechkin that we can get. Is there anybody else? Deming. Deming. Yeah, Deming. Propose trade. Come on now. Come on. Deming. Sure. You want him. That's fine. Draft picks. Come here, fifth. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Wow. Nashville's sixth, huh? How about that? Wow. Some stingy bastards out there in Anaheim. Buffalo's seventh, huh? Wow. Are you really? Really? Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. This is unexpected to say the least. Um, yeah, sure. We'll take it. Take the cap space so I don't have to worry about it. Please tell me that that gives me more. Please. I don't know how much more cap space that'll give me, but it's got to be some, right? That gave me absolutely nothing. So Jayden Schwartz, right? Jayden Schwartz is going to be signing to the team. Hopefully, we'll be able to look at trading him away with Valimaki for a first-line center. This is pretty much that's the story. Decline. Come on. Okay, got him. Decline. I do want to take a look here, take a little peep, see what the where is it? Two-way. Okay, some interesting people now. If we sort by overall, I would definitely be willing to sign a few of you guys who don't know. You. Clendenning for sure. There we go. Alright, cool. Maybe, like, ideally we'd be able to keep a hold of Valimaki, but hey, whatever floats your goat. So, how much trade value does Schwartz add? A fair chunk. Definitely a fair chunk. Is that enough to go up to a team such as Philadelphia, I think. I think we're going to talk to Philadelphia. Right? Go up to Philadelphia and we go, hey, we want Sean Couturier. And oh, hey, by the way, we're looking to get a defenseman off of you. Mete is the one. They don't want him either. That's something that's really, really not helping here. Draft picks, I would give up my first, a second, and a future first as well. How does that sound? Rejected. Darn. Okay, let's see. Is there any team that wants these two? The Lightning do. Interesting. Perfect, honestly. Perfect. Give me Braden Point and some, like Jan Ruta is probably the perfect defenseman for this, honestly. Get rid of that first, or that second, and I will give you a first as well. Another first. Would you do it, please? Please? No. Okay. Any team. The Rangers would. But, I mean, Is Zibanejad a bigger upgrade? Like, is he a big enough upgrade? I don't know. I think that figuring out a way to make this work with LA is going to be our best option. I do. Um, Centers, obviously, how we need to clear like a mill. That's essentially what it comes down to. Is there anybody on our roster currently, or their roster, that could fill our need? Bjornfoot. Bjornfoot? I think that's how you say that. I could easily be wrong. Um, man, that's really not looking great to me. What if we did this and then I'll add, I mean, I can bring back Shillington actually then. Hopefully. Theoretically. So if I did this, I have to open up more cap space if I'm not mistaken, right? Calgary would be over the league, yeah. So we need 600K. It's so close to being doable. Who here could be worth that? Petrovic. Almost. I need someone else. Petrovic and Zari. Like, he has some trade value with that. They don't like that. Okay. Maybe like Dubé seems to be the other option here, and I'm not really liking it. Jeez, dude, this trade is so much more difficult than it should be. Does that go through? Rejected. Okay. How much do I need to give up to make it go through though? Could I just give up Poirier? All right. Well, there we go. We got Cernak. Okay, we get ourselves a cheaper option. So now, hopefully, when I go and I talk to LA, right, right, please, dear God, please. No, that's still fine. That's still fine. We're still fine, right? Right, left winger, Jayden Schwartz, defenseman, Valimaki, right? It's approved. Okay, we got a chance to do this. 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 Draft picks. How much more do you really need? Third. Okay, what if I give you my first this year? Rejected. Okay, a second next year as well. And a first the year after that. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Give me Kopitar. Okay, what about just three first? Just straight up. Okay. All right. Well, we will come back to this, I guess. Let's see if I can get this done here. Get ourselves, no, we'll give you that second, and I will throw in that first. You know what, we'll take out that first, see if we can get that done. Accepted, there we go. Okay, we got ourselves a first line center. We have got ourselves a first line center. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think the only thing left to do now is just sim to next season. So I will see you guys whenever we get to the season, and I will show you all what we were able to do. Okay, so let's see what we can get here for next to nothing for a third liner. Because I guess I just entirely forgot about the third line center position. That kind of sucks, but we gonna roll with it. Let's see if we can get something for maybe under 2 mil. Someone that is at least an 80 overall is what I'm thinking. 80 overall. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Yarncroc. What do you make? 2 mil. Exactly 2 mil. It's kind of a no-go for me, dog. It really is. Carter Verhaeghe. I like that. 82 overall. Doesn't fit any lines though. Can I find somebody who just fits the third line? Or like even bottom 6 I'll take. Okay, but that's more trade value than I can really afford. Appleton, right? No. Joel Farabee. Oh, Joel Farabee is expensive. That is. It restarted me. That is very, very sad. Paul Stastny's on 2 mil. I have barely anything in cap space. So gonna need like a rookie deal to be able to get or to be able to pull this off. Grigorenko's not happening. What do I want to do here? Bugstad actually could be the option. Honestly, I think I'd rather just go with Troy Terry is a legend. We'll not Oliver Wahlstrom. Appleton. We'll try to go with Appleton. We'll see what we can do to pull off a trade for him. If we can't work this out, actually, no. Forget this. I don't want to have to worry about being able to trade for it or not. We're going to grab Bugstad. Where is he? Bugstad. There he is. Let's see. Is there any other fourth liners here that are worth taking a look at that are really cheap? Because we also forgot to put together a fourth line for the most part. Cogliano. I like Cogliano. He could be a fourth liner for us. Would you give me those two? In exchange, I would be willing to give you. I'd like to keep Brett Ritchie because he's going to be the other, or on that fourth line as well. I would give you Simon and Freese and a third round pick. Minnesota is over their salary cap for next year. Okay, I guess they can't take him. You know what? That's fine. Apparently that still works out, so we'll do that. I have to give them more. Maybe I give them a third rounder next year. No. Sweet. Okay, we were able to get a third line center who's better, and a fourth line winger. The last thing I really need to grab is a fourth line center, which hopefully isn't going to be too difficult to figure out. You know, there's not a whole lot that you need in a fourth line center. You need someone who's cheap, reliable. Cody Glass is kind of like a good fourth line center, but like also has more trade value than I'd like to be able to go or have to go out there and acquire. You know what? Cedric Paquette. Great fourth line center. And he'll do wonders for us, I'm sure. We'll trade Kearns and Godin here to be able to do that. Accepted. Perfect. Let's go to the roster and let's show you guys what we have put together. Petrovic is not going to be there. Simon's not going to be there. That's 18. There we go. Cool. Let's go ahead and let's take a look. So, obviously this is unedited, the lines are. This is the best lines lineup. Fourth line is correct. Third line is correct. The second line, however, you know, we're going to find out how big of a difference chemistry really makes. You know, if it's here, you know, we'll leave. If chemistry doesn't matter, then and this lineup succeeds, then we'll keep Sagan on the top line. If he doesn't, I mean, ooh, even simple as that. Honestly, that could be useful. Or even we move up Lindholm. So, you know, it's going to be an easy little switch here. Wow, some interesting combinations there. that are getting some really weird and wild things to work. But you know what? I think that this is the lineup we're going to run with. Best players where they belong. Unfortunately, the defensive pairing of Valimaki and Kempney doesn't work as well as I had hoped. So, how do I want to handle this? We'll run we'll start like this. If it doesn't work out, we'll move Valimaki up, as he will probably get better throughout the year. Special teams. We get a +5. Wow. Okay, love that. Second line is fine then. Penalty kill. They're both pluses. 3-man PK. That's fine. Goalie, we have Markstrom and Monty. So I'm feeling good about this one. I think that we could do some big things, you know. So I will see you all in January whenever we get to simulating. If I ever get through these screens, Jesus, dude. Okay, come on now. There we go. Come on. I feel like I'm like egging on a dog here. Like, let's go. Come on, just take that. Come on, just go. Anyways, I will see you all when we get to January. Hopefully, where this team doesn't flame out. No, no. I'll see you all in January. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not looking incredible. It's really not. Not gonna lie. I think we're gonna have to do some more testing, figure out what exactly is going wrong. But as far as I can tell, it's all shit's hitting the fan. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the stats. See who's performing, who isn't. Gadreau and Kachuk doing great. It looks like Sagan may be holding that line back. Okay, how many shots? 128 shots, 13 goals. So what I'm seeing by this is that Sagan just takes an insane amount of shots. So I think moving up Monahan will help them. Yeah, I think moving up Monahan is the move here. -12. The second line does not have a great plus-minus. Which is, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It could be a lot worse, but Markstrom is performing, I mean, average for what I've seen through here, but not incredible, not terrible. Um, Overall, we are just barely holding on to a playoff spot by the skin of our teeth. We are the what? We're not a top 10 team. There's no way, right? No. San Jose. We're the 14th best team. 3.35 goals against average. I'm going to tell you now it's going to be middle of the pack. Yep. Goals against. Where even are we? We're going to be middle of the pack, aren't we? Yep, we're middle of the pack. Power play percentage. Third. Okay, that's not bad. Our power play is good. That makes me feel better. 81% penalty kill. It's going to be middle of the pack again. Yep. Okay, so we're just middle of the pack in most things. I think that if we switch Monahan with Sagan, given the amount of shots that they take, I think that will help them incredibly so. So I'll make that change, and we'll see what's going on about trade deadline. So I will talk to you all then. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, trade deadline, or 2 days before it. We are currently at 67 points, so we are tied for third in the division, as well as both wild card spots. I'm not feeling too comfortable, not feeling too incredibly great, but let's go ahead and let's see. So Johnny Gadreau is having a heck of a season. From the looks of things, he's performing extremely well. We can pull him up. Yeah, Kachuk doing well. Carlson doing well as well. Oh man, I'm tired. Sagan is up there, but I think that moving him down to the second line was huge because that was a line that didn't take as many shots, given that Garland, Lindholm, and Monahan are all below. You know, they're all of them are below like 160 shots, which Garland is a sniper and he's almost there, which makes sense. But Monahan at 137, being moved up to the top line, really allowed the other two to flourish, which is nice to see. -11 for that second D pair for Giordano. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's take a look at the goalies. Ooh, yeah, Markstrom did not play well. He didn't play well after the break. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Um, I think that if we could find a great third line option instead of Bukestad, that would be nice. Potentially, to be able to move up. Um, Another defenseman could be in play. As could a goalie. Honestly, one of each would be really nice, but we'll see. We are a buyer. Always going to be a buyer. That's the idea of this series, actually. Thanks so much for noticing, though. Not what I meant to do. I wanted to look through that, but hey, sometimes you don't always get what you want. Okay. Oh no, he actually has a decent amount of trade value. David Perron, Thomas Hurdle, maybe the dude. Mackenzie Blackwood. Oh, Darcy Kemper. I really like Darcy Kemper. Yeah, I think the first one I want to talk to is Darcy. I swear to God, if they traded for Darcy Kemper, I'm gonna be ticked. They traded to the Blackhawks, so Darcy Kemper here for. Oh, I forgot entirely about cap space because that's a big thing that we don't have. Um, so the first thing I would have to give up would have to be Monty, right? And then aside from that, it's gonna have to be some cap space, some form of cap space that I have to find a way to figure out. Not loving the current options here. Sorry, I mean, do you? That's league approved. Oh, okay. Um, I would rather not use Zari there, but let's see. Can I give up like a future? I'll give up a future second for Kemper, as well as a current fourth and a current fifth. Are you? Don't make me do this. Don't, please. Thank you. We have Darcy Kemper. Now for a center and a what do you call it? And a defenseman would be nice. Center. Um, Not what I wanted to do. I needed to do this. Skaters matching block. Sort by this. Nope. Nope. Come on now. Give me someone. 86 Klingberg. Defenseman. I mean, you have you have Pavelski. I mean, could I get them to retain salary? Like, is that an option here? If you all retain like, basically all, half his salary, then maybe we can make this work. We look at our centers. Who do we got? We got Bugstad. Yeah. 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 Bugstad. Big Bugstad guy. No. No, it doesn't look like it. How is this league approved? Genuinely, how? Um, I mean, I'd give up a first if they would retain the salary. Okay, we got to get into some more picks here. That's fine. Go with the second as well. Rejected. Understandable. Understandable. Give up a third as well. Accepted. Okay, we got Joe Pavelski for the forward core. All right, now we just need to look at a defenseman. I don't know where we're going to find a defenseman, but we're going to look for one. Okay, come on. Skaters matching. They want to trade Bugstad right away, which is kind of funny. Letty here, 5.5. I don't really like that. You know what? Let's see. Detroit, let's see. We're just barely over, which is still weird to me. But if I was to trade you Connor Zary. We would be over the cap. Okay. Defenseman. Trade you Petrovic as well. Does not affect the cap. Interesting. This cap is really getting on my nerves, if I'm being perfectly honest. I would trade Kempney. That's 200K. That's over $1 million for a contract, but it's only valued at 200K. Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes total sense, right? Right? Anyone? No? Okay, didn't think so. Oh boy. Let's see. Simon, you can go as well. Oh, almost there. Almost there. As well as this dude. He made absolutely no impact. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see here. Kinval, how about you two? No impact. Cool. So it doesn't look like Nick Leddy can happen. If we can find anybody that's a defenseman that's up for this, it's just cheaper. Sorry about the mini stroke I just had there. Is there anybody cheaper? Come on. It's gonna be someone, right? Like, Dadnov Chara, 2 million is what he's currently on. We could do that, right? Oh yeah. Oh, we can do that. We could do that all day. Tyrese Campbell for him. Is that Tyrese? It's gonna be like Tanner or something in it. Tyler. See what I'm saying? Calgary would be over the maximum salary cap, but we're not, according to that thing. Okay, maybe we need to give up Fuke. Absolutely no difference in the salary cap. I have to give up both, and then they need to give me more people. Okay. Any way this works out. Asset is no longer on the team. Fudging perfect. Susan, I said fudging. Fudge. Fudge, Susan. Fudge. Please don't hit me again. Anyways, they're trying to get rid of Sanheim's and RFA. Nope. Let's see here. Nobody really. We would be over the maximum salary cap. Okay. All skaters. I mean, I don't know that we're going to find a defenseman to solve our issues here. I really don't think that we are. Oh, geez, he is. No, there's no way. Let's see here. Madison Bowie. No. Oli Levy. Nope. Not really what I'm looking for. Justin Schultz. That's actually not a bad deal. We're over the salary cap by how much? And if I plug in those two kids, Zari and Fuke, do they? They don't really change that. Okay. No, let's do it this way. Find trade. Washington. No trades found. Okay, I think we're just gonna say we're gonna have to toughen it up on defense. That's what we're gonna go with. Although I feel a lot better about our goaltending situation and our forward situation, both of which got heavily improved. That's for sure. So yeah, I think I'm gonna quickly just throw them in the lines, see what it all looks like, and then we will take off, and I will be able to see you guys at the end of the season. But until then. I didn't want to simulate a day. That's not what I meant to do. Andy Green. Decline. Edit lines. No, this is not what I want to run. I want to run this. Bada bing, bada boom. Bam. Yep, and then on defense, Cernak is going to come down here. Special teams. Power play of +5. Perfect. Perfect. Penalty kill. Sorry, hang on. Penalty kill. What were you? Why would Mangiapane be there? Pavelski. Oh, it's him in. Okay. Is Paquette on the first one? Okay. So what? We want to throw Monahan. Monahan is the other one on there, is he not? I feel like he is. We'll throw on Cogliano. Yeah, that made no difference. Okay, cool. Goalie's looking good. Scratched is nobody. All right, we're gonna run with these lines, and I will see you all. What at the end of the season? Hopefully, we can make the playoffs and be able to go pretty far in it. Make a run at the cup. So, see you all then. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to make the playoffs this year. Oh my god, and then we lose that again. We'll simulate, or we'll slow sim this one. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0, because why wouldn't it be? On 13 shots? This game. I'm genuine. I'm gonna get gray hair because of this game. No, I'm not watching this. Jesus Christ. Well, that made me want to die on the inside. We ended up entirely 500. Maybe I swear I do know what I'm doing. Like, I do put together good teams. These coaches, man, they play too big of a role in this. This is the final team. Yeah, this is what we were able to put together after 1 year. Insane team that should definitely be in the playoffs. But hey, if you guys have enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments what team you want to see next, preferably out of the Eastern Conference. And I will see you all in the next one. Talk to you guys later. See ya.